Hi, hi students. I am Dr. Badrinath. We cannot complete the dengue fever seminar or class without the fruit of papaya. It is the one and only option nowadays for the dengue. It increases the platelet counts. Number of platelet counts will be decreased in the dengue fever. Whereas a papaya leaf, as well as papaya fruit, mainly leaf, increases the platelet counts, which is vital, which is very essential, which is one and only the treatment for the dengue fever. Actually, in olden days onwards, it is giving a message. I am very good, I am very excellent, you are ignoring it. Like that, it is giving a message. We are not listening the words properly. Papaya's leaf, papaya's fruit. We are not at all. We didn't care at all. Now, after the coming of this dengue fever, the world is accepting. Really, the world is accepting what is the wonderful nature of the papaya leaf and papaya fruit. It is a one and only solution. There is no allopathy medicine to increase the platelet count. Only the thing is transfusion. From one person blood you have to collect, separate the platelets and give to the dengue patients. Very risky process. There was many complications will be there if you are doing it like that. Instead of that, why if you are eating a daily one or two leaves, or at the time of dengue, platelet counts will be boosted like anything. Boosted like anything. Okay, so that's why the message we have to listen the properly about the nature. Listen all the fruits. Listen all the papaya's leaf or whatever it may be. Okay, so that is today's concept. Speaking papaya is a concept. Okay, there is only two options for you. Either you have to kill the mosquito or mosquito has to kill you. That's it. Only two options. Be killed by mosquito or take a gun and kill the mosquito. Only two options. Because mosquito carries the number of diseases. Number of filariasis, malaria, very pandemic, dengue fever, yellow fever, number of diseases carrier. Mosquito acts like a carrier. So that's why only two options. If you kill the mosquito, feel happy. Okay. This is the see I have told now. It's a one and only the option papaya. Papaya fruit, papaya leaf. Now what they are doing is papaya extract. They are taking the extract of papaya leaf and they are making into a tablet. See how many this is a big Himalaya is a very big Ayurvedic company. It started manufacturing of all the Ayurvedic medicines only. See the here platelet name itself they kept like that platelet. It increases the platelets like anything. That's why it is called a platelet. Doctors also it is very easy to write platelet. Platelet is decreased. No, see this is a papaya from that papaya only they have made. See here this is a papaya leaf extract. Okay, direct they have given the papaya leaf. Jendu is very famous company. We know Jendu Bomb, very popular company. Jendu is also manufacturing the papaya. She made from the natural papaya leaf extract. And see here, number of products. Very excellent market was there for papaya fruit. So we are studying the subject of social and preventive pharmacy for all pharmacy, B pharmacy, nursing, BLT, lab technicians, everything. This is under the name of social and preventive medicine. Okay, for pharmacy students, it is a social and preventive pharmacy. Okay, right. So, preventive medicine in that chapter, we are covering this concept. That is a dengue fever. That is a today's concept. Dengue fever is also called as a see here break bone fever. Bones are breaked. Really, what the patient will feel inside once the dengue is attacked, they will feel very intense pain in the vein. They will feel that somebody has came and they broken the bone. Like that much of feeling will be there. Really pathetic condition, dengue fever. Pathetic. That's why this is also called as a break bone fever. That is the main symptom of the dengue fever. This is a causative agent, dengue virus. Four serotypes are there. All are serotypes only. Dengue 1, then 2, then 3, then 4. Like that, 4 are there. Any one may cause, even single also cause. Belongs to the family Phia viviridae. Okay, and disease name is dengue. It's also called as a dengue fever. Name itself indicate fever. Is a very characteristic here. Bone fracture like that feeling. not really fractured, but you can feel like that. Dengue hemorrhagic fever, it is also called, see, hemorrhage, blood clot will be there. Hemorrhage, that's why it is called as a name. Hemorrhagic fever. Dengue shock syndrome. You will go to shock. All blood vessels in your body will started leaking. That's why it is called a hemorrhage. Hemorrhage. See, inside internal of all your blood vessels wall become a very thin, and your blood cells will started leaking inside the body from the vessels. So that's why blood is not sufficient in the blood vessels. So the patient will go into the coma stage, like shock, hypovolemic. BP will be less, very, very, BP will be fell down like anything. Even you cannot stand also. That much of very powerful, this is a disease, worst disease, dengue. Dengue shock syndrome. Shock syndrome, it is also called as a dengue shock syndrome or shock syndrome, dengue hemorrhagic fever, breakbone fever. General recovery is generally 7 days if treatment is properly, and patient health is also good. Okay, patient health, basic body fitness if is good, if he attacked by the dengue, okay, he can recover within 7 days. If already patient is complicated with some other diseases, 7 days is not sufficient directly. That was this is a dengue virus structure, very clear cut structure you can observe here. F, fusion protein. It looks like this. This is a color, same color only I used it here to write fusion. F, fusion protein. This is it just like looks like a gold color. Okay, here you can see gold color. Okay, and now this color, see this color, G protein. This is called a G protein. It is called a attachment protein. Okay, attachment protein, right? Next, here you can see three are there. Three are different colors. Same colors I used here. N, this is a nucleocapsid. This color, nucleocapsid. L is a large capsid. Okay. P, phosphoroprotein, like that. This triangle is there now. Here you can see the triangle. The three same colors I used here. And this is RNA. This black color is just like a snake-like structure, thread-like structure. This is called a viral RNA. It is not a DNA. This is a viral disease only. It is a virus we have already saw. It is also called as a dengue virus. Den 1, Den 2, Den 3, Den 4. So see, all are serotype only. And M, this is a rounds. All these rounds are the M. M is nothing but matrix. It is a M protein. And this layer, see the color here, this color, it is called a lipid bilayer envelope. Okay, this is the complete structure of the dengue virus. You can write in the matter, but diagram is very important than the matter. That's why I use it to all, keep all my PowerPoint presentations all are for this only. And animations, I am using a software, special software for the animation purpose, for the moving objects and all. Okay, along with the my help of my brother, that he's a software engineer, so he will help me a lot. Dengue virus transmitted by the mosquito. This is Aedes aegypti. See, malaria virus I already told, chikungunya, that and all carried by the two types. Here Aedes aegypti. Egypt, I already told, Egypt is a nothing but a pyramid where all the dead bodies will be kept there only. That's why I think they kept this name, or these mosquitoes are very famous in Egypt only. Once it bites, you have to go into the mummies only. Mummies, Egypt is very famous for mummies. Mummies are present in the pyramids. That is called, that the place is called as a Egypt. You Google it, Egypt, pyramids, very famous. So once it bites, you will also become a devil, the mummy, and you have to go to the, that's why they kept the name Aedes aegypti. Egypt. Spreads following the fevers: dengue fever, Zika fever, yellow fever mosquito. This is also called as yellow fever mosquito, and it bites in the daytime, especially like that. That's why very dangerous. Very dangerous. That's why kill them. Dengue fever symptoms. Number of symptoms are there. Number of symptoms. First, we will start with the important one is the rashes. Skin rashes are very, very important. Okay, skin rashes. See how the rashes are there. Skin rashes. We will think that it is a chicken pox or some other thing. No, it is a dengue fever. Okay, chicken pox also same. You will get a structure like this. Rashes will be there. See here how it is biting. Immediately there is a spread. It either it spreads like that or you will get a spots like this. Sometimes this spreads. Okay, that is the first important one. That is a rash. Here fever is important because name itself indicate it is a fever. See, pain in the bones. I already told you, pain, very much pain will be there. Okay, redness of the throat, anorexia, loss of appetite, anorexia, you can't feel hungry, insomnia, you can't sleep. See here, these two you can put at a stretch. You can't sleep, you can't eat, like that. Okay, and vomiting. Furthermore, you are not eating. Furthermore, you will reverse of it. Vomiting will be there. Redness of eyes. I already told it is a hemorrhagic fever. All blood vessels will be highlighted here. So blood vessels, bones. Okay, heat will be there, excess heat, because there is no water properly flowing, no blood is flowing properly in the blood vessels. Okay, rapid pulse. Pulse rate goes like a jet. Pulse rate 100, 120, 130. Dizziness will be there, like that. Okay, like that. All these are the symptoms. You cannot stand properly. Adenemia, because anemia means, you know very well, loss of the blood. There is no RBC and all. So he was unable to stand also. Adenemia, anemia. It is just like a anemia, like that. You can remember. And dengue fever are the three types of fevers are there. Dengue fever we know very well now. First one is classical dengue fever, like this. Classical headache. See here how much red is there. High fever with chills. Shivering will be there. Shivering. Shivering will be there. Intense headache. See here, headache, how the headache. Muscle and joint pain, retroorbital pain, orbital, eyeball. I already told you, no, in the orbital it becomes redness of the eye. So, retroorbital pain and photophobia, weakness, anorexia, constipation, all these are the classical fever symptoms. Now, if you are not treating it, it converted into dengue hemorrhagic fever. In the hemorrhagic fever, blood vessels will lose its intensity. Wherever there was open place in the ear or here or in the mouth or in the eye, blood comes out. All classical dengue fever symptoms plus. That's why I gave here plus. So all these symptoms. Additionally, you will get a damage to the blood and lymph vessels. So bleeding from the nose, bleeding from the gums, bleeding from the skin. See here, that's why it is called a hemorrhagic fever. Very dangerous situation. If this is also continuous, it goes to shock because all the blood will be lost. When your body lost the blood, you will go into the shock. Your mind will not get sufficient blood supply. Okay, that's why it goes to the shock. That is also symptoms are also same dengue shock syndrome. All why I am using plus means all classical dengue fever symptoms. Additionally, all these. That's why. And diagnosis, dengue fever diagnosis and chikungunya diagnosis both are same, except only one thing you have to keep in your mind. Dengue has an additional platelet count reduction. The remaining all are same. That's why this point I didn't discuss it in the chikungunya class. So you have to add chikungunya testing diagnosis is same. So you have to add the same points. One shot, two birds, like that. So first one is the symptoms. How to diagnose the dengue fever now? Okay, dengue fever diagnosis. What you saw is the symptoms so far. Here you can see the symptoms. Okay, first you have the symptoms, but symptoms alone doesn't confirm the disease. Laboratory tests you have to do. That is confirmation of disease. This is not confirmation, no confirmation of the disease. ELISA blood test, enzyme linked immunosorbent assay. ELISA is not a lady name. It is not a girl's name, not a student's name. Okay. Principle here, what is the principle is here it checks the presence of only antibody. It doesn't checks the virus, because whenever dengue virus enters into the body, our body will produce antibody. So that antibody, if it is there, what it confirms? Antigen is also there, virus is also there. So automatically fever is there. Like that they will confirm in this ELISA test. So here we are going to check the presence of antibody. These antibodies also IgM, IgG, very very important. Very important. The same antibodies only malaria also. Chikungunya also confirmation test. MG, widely produced for against the viral infections. M and G. Okay, these antibodies are specific development in response to virus, so that presence of both antibodies, this antibody and this antibody, presence of both antibodies confirms the presence of virus. Whereas IFA blood test immunofluorescent assay, this is second one. Here, what is the principle? Here they are checking the both antigen also, that is a virus, as well as these two antibodies, IgM and IgG. Both they are checking. Okay, then this is called a fluorescence assay. Here we can see. This is called a ELISA. ELISA test, antigen, antibody. Finally, they will find what is the substrate and all. That is another chapter. Complete one chapter will be there. ELISA test. Here, this is a fluorescence will be there, lighting. That's why here you see, you can find the light like a spark like torchlight it comes. Okay, fluoropore. Okay, fluorescence will be there here. And virus cell culture you can do. You can isolate the blood sample and you culture in the virus, so that number of will be, so that easily you can identify the virus. And RT-PCR, virus nucleic acid detection. This is a wide common even for corona also. For any virus, RT-PCR blindly you can write in the examination, virus nucleic acid detection. Okay, it is for the dengue, chikungunya, coronavirus, influenza, any all viral disorders, RT-PCR. Okay, and platelet count, actually 1 to 1.5 lakhs general count, platelets drastically decreased. Platelet, that's the main problem. Here you can see the platelets in the image, drastically reduced. Platelets are energy things. Without that, you cannot stand also. And these are the dengue prevention. Cover the containers, otherwise the mosquitoes will grow here. See how he is covering, very nicely covering. Okay. And use insecticides in the water if is there. You add a kerosene. I already told you how to add a kerosene. In the insecticides or kerosene, petrol, diesel, whatever it may be, slightly you can add, a small quantity you can add, so that it will be killed. Breed small fishes you can grow, so that it eats all the eggs of the mosquitoes. Breed small fishes. Okay, clear the drainages nearby your house. Clear it, clarify it, because your health you have to take care. Apply the mosquito repellents like this. Mosquito spreads will be there, spray will be there, ointments apply will be there. Throw away the water containers. Don't put water containers. Otherwise, when the rainfall, the water will started growing on that, mosquitoes will grow. Wear the long bright cloths, bright colorless, because mosquitoes will attract the black color. That's why you have to use a bright, so that it goes away. Set up a mosquito trap like this. Lamps will be there, nets will be there, mosquito nets. Close windows or wire meshes you can fix. So prevention of the control of the dengue, killing the mosquitoes. You have to call the killers, special killers. If you are unable to kill the mosquitoes, killers will be available. They will do fogging also. Fogging, killing the mosquitoes, avoiding the mosquito bites. 3 steps are there. Lifestyle modification will be there. These are the 3 important steps how to prevent the or control the disease. First one is killing the mosquitoes. Standing water is the main problem. Stagnant water, we can call it also stagnant water. It is like a heaven for mosquitoes group. So this is a kerosene. It's available in the very big drums. You have to take like this, and this is used for the lanterns in olden days. Remove the standing water, clean it, or add kerosene to standing water. Small quantity of petrol, diesel, or okay, small quantity, not big. Okay, it kills the mosquito eggs, kills the young like that, killing a mosquito. See, tires are there. So whenever there was a rainfall, water will be stagnant here. So mosquitoes will grow here. Here also, see how much water will be there, rainwater inside. See, rainwater, not coconut water. This is after completing it, they thrown, but water will grow. Okay, along with water, that is also grow. So like this, here you can see the some damages, some water you have to purifier, standing water. All these are very dangerous. See, constructed house nearby in your house, if is there any constructed, pour water will be there. See here, buckets, paint buckets, they kept like that only. Okay, so in the outside near the garden, like that. See here, drainage, here water, number of images like that. You can be standing water. Where see here how the eggs are. Yeah. Standing water, very dangerous. Yeah, prevention, avoiding the mosquito bites. This is the, see, this style is like this. You will get a pyramid shape here. Here you will get a just pulling shape like this. Okay, here all these things will be there, just like a shutter like this. Okay, go to inside the bed and close the shutter. Here this is zip will be there. Okay, like that. Prevent the mosquito repellents like a childhood. Avoid the outside food. Keep your surrounding clean. Scrub your hand. Then food prevention and lifestyle control of the dengue. Light exercise, not heavy, because you can't walk also in that. Very slight, very slight. Some aerobics, small, little by little you have to do. Papaya is the main thing. Green tea, papaya. Papaya is a main lifestyle diet plan. All these are the diets. Coconut water. Here amla is there. This is only available natural. Okay, because treatment no treat. This is a milk like thing, aloe vera. Okay, dry fruits like that. Here walnuts are there. Okay, you can write all these names in the examination. Dengue treatment is papaya only. See here, papaya leaf extract syrup is there here. Here these are the tablets, extract tablets. This is the syrup. See the bottle shape. Okay, so no any specific treatment. No treatment for dengue. Only treatment is for symptoms only. We are giving a treatment of symptoms. If fever is there, paracetamol we are using. Pains are there, again paracetamol here. Because already internal bleeding is there. If you are using a painkiller, non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drugs like aspirin, it increases the antiplatelet action that we know very well. Okay, platelet will not adhere. So flow will be there. So leakage will be there. Reduced platelet count. When there was a reduced, there is two options. One is papaya leaf extract. It increases the platelet count by manufacturing in the body itself. Whereas a platelet transfusion, transport from others. Okay, those healthy person, you have to call them. You have to pay 10,000 or 20,000 rupees, and you ask them blood. Very risky. Instead of that, it is platelets. Say some patients in such cases, transfusion is one and only the option. And ORS. Because oral rehydration, because you may undergo the shock also. Even IV fluids for rehydration. Approved vaccine is Dengvaxia. Name itself is very clear. Dengvaxia. Okay, these are the treatment. So hi papaya, you say wherever the fruit is there, don't leave it. Eat it. Eat at least 10 pieces or 20 pieces at least.